Here is the reason we are traveling 600 miles this weekend. 1. Our month-long stay here in Arizona is coming to an end. Secondly, we have a completely free, well, somewhat free stay here at our next spot. And lastly, this is our favorite national park, and it's the best time of year to visit, in my opinion. So let's get to it, shall we? Here's the thing. This is my passenger princess, Jessica, and I'm the guy who typically does the voiceovers for these videos. We both live in this RV while traveling around the States, and have been doing so for a little over a year now. But that's sort of in the past, and the only thing that really matters now is this upcoming trip to our favorite national park ever. Well, so far out of the 13 we've visited, Yosemite. But, as usual, we have quite the trek this weekend, traveling over 600 miles from Flagstaff, or the Flag as the locals call it, over to a familiar old campground near the park's entrance. Today is Saturday, April 19th, and I'm stuck shoveling snow off the top of the RV. It has snowed 6 times in our month-long stay here, and we actually arrived in snow, and we will leave in snow. And I'll admit this one thing. If I had a choice between packing up in 110-degree heat or the snow, I'm probably going to forget it all and move to an island. But it is a great way to burn some calories. At this moment, I'm just glad the slides are working properly and nothing has busted, because guess who put up the heated water hose when it got a little warm last week?
And you know, the funny thing about this is that we didn't get any snow for the past 2 weeks, but the night before last night on Friday, it decided to just pour down. And setting up in the snow is interesting because everything's a slush when the sun comes out, so everything's just wet, everything's just kind of frozen. But where we're headed today is Bakersfield, California. That's where we're headed tonight for our RV layover thing, and it's 85 degrees there, so it's gonna be a drastic difference from what it is here. It's gonna be hard to dress for because I'm in a puffer, pants, and there it's, tank top weather.
Even though I was not thrilled to pack it up in 25-degree frigid snow, I can't ignore how beautiful it really is. It's an odd experience for us East Coasters, who are lucky to even see the slightest flurry in winter. But here we are in April, still wearing puffers. And honestly, I'm gonna miss this valet trash this campground offers. If you're wondering, this is the Village Camp RV Resort, which is probably the perfect spot to see the Grand Canyon, Sedona, Horseshoe Bend, all from one place. Not to mention only being 10 minutes from downtown Flagstaff for groceries.
So in the RV community, there is something called RV time versus actual time. And you'll hear somebody say, if they're heading your way, like, oh yeah, we'll be there, 3 hours RV time or whatever it is. And that is essentially whatever time that Google Maps or Apple Maps gives you, just tack on a few more hours to it. So we're headed to Bakersfield, California tonight. And so it shows that we have about 470 miles and about 6 hours and 40 minutes to go. Now, can we hold it that time, or will it take us a little longer? We're supposed to arrive there by 4:51. We're around up to 4:55 since, I'm here talking. So 4:55 is the time we're supposed to arrive.
Taking I-40 West with Route 66 alongside us, I keep thinking about what it would be like to take the famous tour down the Mother Road one year. And this early Mojave scenery is just stunning. But before we hit the California state line, we're going to take this opportunity to fill up for under $3 a gallon one last time.
So we are right outside of Needles. I think that's in Arizona or California, but we're right on the border. So we're taking advantage to stop, fill up one more time before we hit California. Because as you guys know, California has expensive gas prices. So I think it was like $2.99 here. And I'm sure as soon as we hit California, it's going to jump into 4s and 5s. And it looks like our bikes are hanging on back here, which is a good thing. And I was a little interested to see if I put this thing together correctly, but they're hanging on. Since it is warm and nice outside, I'm gonna come in here and get changed up because honestly, I knew this was gonna happen. It's about 70, 80 degrees now, and it was 30 when we left this morning. If you ever changed in your home outside of a Love's gas station? Yeah, me neither. All right, I feel much better, much more ready for this warm weather.
The only thing stopping us from California is this patrol station. And I told the officer we were coming from Flagstaff, and he asked, "How is it over there?" My only response was,
It's cold.
"Then it's welcome back to California." Also, try to change your minds, but Southern California is simply an extension of Arizona and New Mexico with this barren desertscape. And right before Bakersfield, we stopped to run an errand for Jess, but we were delayed because...
So we're getting Jess's nails done, and immediately as we're pulling into the nail salon spot, this car that was ahead of us going straight, a car coming from that parking lot just pulled out, and they just T-boned each other, man. It was... I checked on the guy here in the red car, and everything seems to be good. We're just kind of just waiting on the police to arrive now and kind of get everything started.
So that accident was completely random because it was literally the turn that I needed to get in to come into here, and then bam, it happened. But I'm saying that because both the victims were okay, and nobody needed an ambulance. Both of them walked away fine. And thankfully, the police guy escorted me into the parking lot from a different side so I could just, get around and get out of traffic. But Jess is getting her nails done now, so Yosemite, there's no nail salons nearby, and she likes to get them done frequently, which is nice.
All right, ladies, how'd she do? She got them done. She is fresh. She is she.
All right, we got 140 miles to go, so let's get to it.
Another windshield sunset for Jess and I, which is something you guys have to experience at least once. Out here, where everything is flat, it seems as if you get an extra 30 minutes of the sun setting. Before long, we finally make it to Bakersfield all in one piece. Staying at the RV Loves, which, by the way, I didn't know you could stay long term here. I say that because it appears our neighbors on both sides have been parked here for a while. When getting out and setting up, we both notice it's much warmer here and even has a slight breeze, which reminds us of all the times we visited Jess's home of Puerto Rico.
I got what you want. I got what you want. Kina. Boca.
Some dinner at none other than Jess's favorite spot, Chick-fil-A. And it is time to eat. So Jess and I have made it to Bakersfield, California from Flagstaff, Arizona today. It was a long but not so long day, if that makes sense. Also to check back in to see, the RV time versus reality time. We were supposed to get here at like 4:55, I think that was, and we actually got here around like 9 p.m. But we did stop to get some nails done. We did stop for gas a few times. So that's what we mean when we say RV time. But we'll try again tomorrow. We have a little less errands. We're just having more of a direct route from here to Yosemite. So chill, we'll check back in and see what we can do it tomorrow. But we're gonna eat, go to bed, we'll wash up, go to bed, and we'll see you guys in the morning. Throughout the night, it was fairly peaceful. The only thing to really note about these RV love spots is the traffic you will hear all night long. But for an overnight stay, it's not bad. Your food and gas is all in one spot while getting the much needed rest you deserve. We typically get up around 6:30 to 7 a.m. while taking our time to make some coffee and getting showered up for the day.
Morning. It is, what about 9 or so? 8? 8? And Jess is feeling a lot better today. She was feeling a little under the weather yesterday. And we're gonna get some breakfast. The only spot we got nearby is Arby's. And surprisingly, I didn't know this, they have a breakfast menu. So Jess and I just made a video about how much we love month-long stays. But these next few weeks after Yosemite, that's not gonna happen. So we're gonna be on the road back to back to back weekends. And Jess, do you miss Flagstaff already?
I kind of do, yeah.
Yeah, we kind of miss Flagstaff already. Just the comfort of being settled in one spot for a long time. So
It might change once we hit Yosemite.
yeah, I mean, I'm gonna love the Yosemite. It's just the after Yosemite part. I'm like, Jess and I got the ham croissant. Add a little bit of bacon to mine, and their, what would they call it? I mean, they're hash browns, but what was the name for this? Like little
Potato cake?
potato cakes is what we got. It's the hash brown. Time to get packed up. Our drive time is around 5 hours today, including a small mountain pass right before we hit Yosemite. All right, time for our annual lights check, and I think we have 2 lights out. So I think we have one here on the RV. That one's out. I think it's kind of weird though, because sometimes if you hit it, it'll come on. Not this time. But we have a turning signal out for the truck. I think we're gonna stop by an O'Reilly's and just go ahead and take care of that. All right, time to see if O'Reilly's has what we need. Tail light bulb for a 2023 F-250.
It's all light bulb?
Yeah, it's just for the rear driver's side.
No results actually. No light bulb, no results.
Oh, okay.
Is it a LED assembly?
I don't think so. I think it's just a normal bulb, but... Hey Siri. What's the weather like in Yosemite?
It's currently partly cloudy and 47 degrees near Yosemite National Park.
47 degrees?
Skies starting early evening.
It's a little chilly, Jess.
Brr.
We can always turn around.
Oh.
And with 241 miles on the dash and a full tank of gas, it is time to spend this beautiful morning in California on the open road passing through Visalia and Fresno before turning off on some random small back road that I thought was honestly a mistake. But we ended up in some very beautiful backcountry filled with hiking trails and people out having fun for the day before hitting the mountain climb up to Groveland. Now, Jess and I hit the Teton Pass back in September, so this one is pretty much a cakewalk for us. But all didn't end well here, because these are the last drone clips you will see for a while. Because my drone decided to stop communicating with the controller mid-flight, and we ended up losing it. And you would think the woes stop there. But after trying to find a drone, I ended up taking my eyes off the gas gauge, and now we only have 19 miles until E. And we have exactly 19 miles until the next gas station. Guys, it has been a eventful, I would say, past hour. So already running on just enough gas to get here to Yosemite. We decided to try to bring the drone up and grab some footage at this incline that we're going up to Groveland. Some of you may know where that's at. And the drone decided to disconnect from the controller, and haven't seen it since. And so we were trying to find it and I put ourselves in jeopardy. So I'm here getting gas now. Barely made it. I literally running on fumes. I don't know how the truck did it, because the gauge read 0 for about 5 or 6 miles, but it still pushed on through. This truck has saved me a few times, and it probably doesn't do Jessica any justice, because where she's at has no service, where I'm at has no service. And so we're trying, she doesn't even know if I made it to the gas station or not. She's just kind of waiting. To recap on that, because I didn't explain that very well. Once the gas gauge reached 10 miles till E, while still having 13 miles to the gas station, we decided to unhook from the RV and just stayed behind to look after it. We both don't have any service, so she doesn't know if I made it or if we are both left stranded. Did you start crying?
No.
You knew I was gonna make it?
Yeah.
You knew I was gonna make it.
Well, either that or...
I didn't know I was gonna make it.
Either that or you were gonna have to walk and get some in a can and...
I'm over here thinking like this is an emotional moment, and she's just like reading and... Bruh, I'm over here like thinking I'm a knight in shining armor getting the gas.
Yeah, I did say that. I was like, oh, look.
She's chilling in the shade. And after all of that, it's still not over, because now it's time to see if we can get our welcome packet. Because I made this reservation when my 1,000 Trails membership was still active. However, It expired on April 1st. And we're just trying to squeeze one last reservation since we really do like this campground. We got our site. It's a 50 amp full hookup, so that is saving grace for today. The site we landed is perfect. It's full hookup and it's right by the river with ponderosa pines shading the entire site throughout the day. The only thing left for us to do is set up for the week. Everything's good?
Yeah.
Alright guys, if you've been on this channel for a while, you know that fridge is our nemesis of moving around. Usually it's all just kind of broken down. So I'll show you guys what it looks like after a smooth travel weekend. Perfect. Somewhat smooth travel weekend. Once we set up on Sundays, we always go out for the grocery run. And this market called Marval's is the only market within an hour of Yosemite, at least on the western entrance. But the convenience comes at a price. We bought 5 bags of groceries and that ran us $350. The good news is Jess and I made it to Yosemite National Park, all in one piece, just minus one drone, which honestly it's gonna take me a while to get over because that had some sentimental value. I've had it for a long time, 1, and 2, I lost it on nearly a full SD card. So next week, Jess and I have a few friends coming all the way from North Carolina, flying out from North Carolina to come camp with us for a weekend. We are honored and we are excited. So all this week is just gonna be prepping for that, and they come in, I think they fly in on Thursday night and we get started on Friday. Jess and I both took Friday and Monday off so we can go have some time and explore Yosemite National Park. And if you guys are liking this RV content, feel free to hang around, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys next week. Peace out, much love, and we'll see you next week in Yosemite. That's pretty good. $4 here in California. What do you know?